Hello, my name is Ryan Davis.
And I'm Summer Davis's wife, and together we have three boys. We have Eli, who is 11 years old. He's into everything baseball and sports. Caden's 9, and he's into anything that he can get hurt doing. And then we have Gabe, who's 8, and Gabriel was adopted from Ghana, West Africa about 5 years ago, and is currently learning to walk on his new prosthetics.
This is our dog, Kofi. We tried to get her out of the video, but she wanted to be in pretty bad. Something interesting about me. Where I grew up in a small little town in western Pennsylvania called Spartansburg, PA. And in my hometown, we had about 300 people. 150 of those were Amish. Luckily, I was not one of those 150. I was one of the non-Amish. But all of my friends, all of my neighbors, all growing up were Amish. And so that allows me to have some really fun stories. Some of the reasons why I love student ministry. One of the big reasons I love student ministry is I love to see students wrestle with theological questions. I love to see when they make their faith their own. And a lot of times that means just coming up with questions and trying to figure that out. I love to see students actively reading the Bible and falling in love with the Bible. And so over the course of the last 17 years of youth ministry, I've had some really creative and fun ways to make that happen. The last thing that I really enjoy as far as youth ministry goes is I love helping students figure out that they don't have to wait to make an impact on the world when they get older. They can do that now, whether that's in junior high or senior high. And so trying to be creative in the ways that we allow them to find ways locally, nationally, and internationally to make a difference is always fun. And it's fun to see them just get involved in so many different ways. The last thing, I should have said this, but the last thing that I enjoy with student ministry is just interacting with parents. I feel like parents want to be good parents and they want to do a good job raising their children, but a lot of times they just aren't exactly sure how, or sometimes they freeze with fear. And I think that part of my job, a big part of my job, is to come alongside parents and connect them with other parents that might be going through the same struggles, same issues. I love giving parents resources. I love giving parents just empowerment to let them know that hey, they can do this and they can do a good job with it. So that's I love dealing with parents as well. A few reasons why we're excited about Stone Creek. I think one of the big reasons why is just after looking at your guys' website, I love the fact that you guys are creative, that you think outside the box. And that fits my personality exactly. I love thinking outside the box. I love trying to figure out new and creative ways to make some of the Bible passages that some of our church kids may have grown up with. I love to try to make that new and fresh, and it seems like you guys do the same thing. I also enjoy the fact that you guys allow families to be such a big part of the different ministries. I noticed on your site that you have family missions trips, and that was one of the things that I did in June, is I led a family missions trip to Nassau, Bahamas, which was incredible. But it allows parents and children to have lifelong memories, which is something that I'm very passionate about. It's just making sure that they always have something to talk about. If they need to have an awkward conversation, they can always say, hey, remember when we went on that missions trip, or we did that event? And that can lead into some really cool discussions.
Yeah, and the other thing that we're really excited about is you can tell that you're passionate about ministering to families and teenagers and doing it well. And with the age that our boys are at, we really want to be plugged in a place that we feel like values our kids and are going to come walk alongside them while they make the difficult decisions that they make growing up. And we can do this thing together and walk. They can have friends their age who are going to walk alongside them as well.
So I think with the family that God has blessed me with the gifts and the personality that He has allowed me to have, I think I'd be a great fit for what you guys are looking for, and can't wait to explore this a little bit further.